This is INCA, and I'm delighted to be talking today to Emma Atkins, who is the chair of the new Labour and Skills Special Interest Group. Emma, thanks for talking to us today. First of all, I've got to ask you, how did you get into fibre?
Thank you for having me today. I moved into an internal recruitment role. I've been in recruitment for over 10 years in different variants. I found a job with Hyperoptic and worked with them and led their in-house talent team and grew that and really loved it, excited by the industry. And then I noticed there was a bit of a gap in regards to agencies and people that actually understood what the requirements were for the companies. So I spoke to some people that I knew within the industry and said, if I set up an agency, would they work with me or would they recommend me? And they all said yes. So that was the market research done for setting up the agency, and went for it in June 2020. For me, I never thought I'd feel this way about fibre and about broadband and things like that, but it just excites me that we're putting in the technology that will be there for future generations and playing a small part in that.
How well positioned do you think we are skills wise to support the AllNet community? Because it's got obviously a major role to play as we move forward.
Yeah, for me, I think it's been an issue that we've been looking at and aware of and talking about for quite a while, and for numerous reasons in regards to the amount of training available, the people available, and getting those. And we've had Brexit, etc., which has had an impact on those numbers that we've got coming into the industry. The good thing is everybody is working together, and this is what I love what we're doing with INCA, is bringing people together to come up with those solutions. So the AllNets are collaborating to do that rather than everyone trying to figure it out alone. And I think that's where we play a key role in this to get it done and get those people in and help deliver what we've got to deliver against all the targets.
Do you think we have a problem with diversity?
Yeah, I think if you go to any event with telecoms or anything like that, it's probably about 90% males that you'll see there in comparison to women. It's something that everybody's starting to talk about more, and the best thing is people are starting to act on that well. And we're seeing loads and loads of kind of initiatives and everything that are out there to bring women into the industry and to do it. I mean, there's other diversity issues that we need to address as well, but I think for women and having them coming into the industry, bringing that skill set that they can do and showing that it isn't just a job for the boys, and getting women representing at all levels through the company. There's so many opportunities no matter what you come into. And I think that's something that we have to really work on to show that to women, and it is a place for them. And it's not just the really great engineers that are in their high vis out on the streets and stuff like that, that there's all those jobs, and we've got some great women engineers that are coming through and love it. And I think it's something that it's an issue, but I think it's really being worked on now, and everybody has seen that it's something that can be a great way of kind of bringing up the industry and growing it with and addressing that skill shortage as well.
What are your sort of priorities for the group for the end of the year? What are you looking to achieve?
Yeah, so on our meeting that we had recently, we've started to put together some working groups. So there's kind of 3 areas that we're looking at with that. So firstly, a massive one is the attraction into the industry. So we've set up working group for that, and we're going to put out some videos and stuff to teach people actually what it is to work in fibre, what is telecoms, and what is it, because a lot of people don't quite get it, what everything that goes on in between, because it sits between IT and it sits between construction, and there's not always kind of its own identity as such. So I think that's one of the major things we want to do, is really show people actually this is a great industry to be in and look what you would be part of. Secondly, we're going to be working on the Women in Fibre initiative, so really working with the employers, working with education, about attracting women into it, educating into schools and everything like that. And also the other part of that is looking at retaining women in the industry. So we'll be working with great HR leaders across there of INCA members who will be able to put in about HR policy that we can use that will make it more kind of flexible working, or just more accessible for women. And I think although that does help women, those policies and everything, that flexibility will have a direct impact on the men in the industry as well. So for me, it's that part is, I'm very passionate about that and how we can do that. And the good thing is we had so much positive from the members when we had the first that meeting. So I'm looking forward to getting that one really going. And then the third area we're going to look at is training, which obviously we know is really important. So looking at how INCA can play that part in training, not only to bring new people in, but also to upskill those that we already have in the industry. So we're looking at an INCA hub where there's kind of a one-stop shop where people can come in and look to see where there's availability of training, if they're sharing training opportunities and things like that. So just seeing how INCA can pull it all together and really make that impact. So actually, like at the end of the year, we can say, yes, look, we put out these campaigns, we can see that this has increased this, and just really see some tangible results by working together to do that.
Well, you can certainly feel the passion in your voice, and it's a very timely and important initiative. So we wish you the best of luck, and thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you, Brian.